Well, here's an update to the barrel garden. It's mid-July, and I planted this one at the beginning of June. Got all kinds of peppers on the pepper plants. I've got zucchinis growing out, and got squash down here that are growing. I've got I don't have any cucumbers yet. I see all these peppers that are growing. I don't have any tomatoes, but it's flowering. The squash have like grown onto the ground. Part of the problem is so lush that that the squash plants are shading out. Some of these pepper plants that I've got tucked back in there. So look at that pepper. So I guess next time I'll try to grow it a little smarter, thinking more about how some things will kind of hog up space. And all the peppers on this guy here. All kinds of peppers growing on this plant. Like this zucchini here, he's just trying to hog out this whole pepper plant back in here behind him. He's hogging out multiple pepper plants. This poor little guy down here is just getting shaded out. So that's kind of a problem. I haven't got any eggplant yet, but they're flowering. I got flowers on the cucumbers, but I don't see any cucumbers yet. And then this one over here, this is the one I did the how-to video on, and I've got cantaloupe down here that is flowering. See the flowers on it. I've got lots of eggplant on this one, but no fruit. I just kind of started getting the first flowers, like that one there. And this barrel garden I put in here at the beginning of July, so just a couple weeks ago. And it's these pepper plants still have ways to go. These are ghost peppers here. So you can kind of see how it's doing. I put some flowers in the hope to get my bees over here. So the pipe I put the gunk in, well, man, the level just keeps dropping down. I basically not produce enough chicken scrap or kitchen scraps for it, because the worms in this heat here in July are just chowing down. They're really active on everything I put in there. So I go and I pick weeds off the ground just so I have enough stuff to stick in the top of these barrel gardens, because I'm not generating enough table scraps to feed them. But that's kind of how things are going with them. I think they're a success. I would just do a little different. And like on this one, I put the squash kind of down at the bottom, and that's kind of how I'll play it from here on out. As I do these barrel gardens, is just leave the squash for the bottom row, so they don't so it doesn't crowd everything out.